Hi friend, thank you for joining us in the garden this chilly October morning. Today I will show you around the garden. We will clean out part of the garden and remove some plants that are done for the season. There's so much to harvest today, so stick around till the end so you can see our bountiful harvest. It is early October and our cherry tomato plants are still doing well. We still have a few weeks before our first frost, so we will leave the plants in the ground for now.
We had a lot of rain yesterday. It rained pretty much all day, and some of our tomatoes just burst. So that really stinks, but we're gonna feed these to the chickens. The temperatures are gonna drop down to the 40s next week at the nighttime temperatures. So I don't think it's time to get rid of these tomato plants, but we definitely want to harvest as much as we can so that the fruit that's already ripe won't get damaged.
We are enjoying having our chickens out with us while we work. They are so entertaining to watch, but they can also be very destructive in the garden. They love going after our tomatoes, lettuce, beets, green beans. Most of those plants are no longer in the garden, and before we let them out today, we picked the tomatoes. They started laying about 6 weeks ago. We get 4 to 5 eggs a day. Today, Nico is collecting the eggs.
These cucumber plants are done, and we have some small cucumbers that we could harvest. So we're going to harvest those first, and then we're going to rip out these plants.
Looks like some kind of disease got to our cucumbers. I didn't have time to research it and figure out what to do about it. I just let it be. These plants got a late start and they didn't do as well as last year, but I'm still pleased with what we got this season.
Yeah, just harvest all of them. Then later I'm gonna see whether we can use them to eat or pickle. Okay, I think that's it.
Between these 2 rows of cucumbers, we planted carrots. Those are good to stay in the ground for now. Now onto our winter squash. We've harvested many of these already, but left a few on the vine to ripen a little more. I think we're going to leave some on the vine still, because they're just not quite ready.
Do you think we should leave the other one in the
I know we still have one more big harvest by the end of the month. These peas I grew as an experiment. I've tried growing peas in the spring before, but it just doesn't work out for me. So this time I sowed in July for a fall harvest, and they are doing fantastic. I will definitely do this again next year. This is the tall telephone variety from Baker Creek.
These green bean plants have to go. I'm gonna harvest whatever I can from it, even some really small ones, and then I'm just gonna rip out the plants. So we just have to harvest all these, all the green beans that we see, even if they're small. We could use them today, saute them. You wanna help me, Nico? We're gonna harvest all of these. See how small they are, some of them? It doesn't matter if they're small, we're just gonna harvest all of them because this plant is done.
Chickens but happy.
You're mad at the chickens but happy at the same time?
I want them to eat. I want further.
Yeah, well, that lettuce already kind of went bad.
I need that.
You need that lettuce?
Here we have the chickens roaming like dinosaurs. And they run. Wait, actually there's still one more. What? He's hiding. Maybe she's laying an egg. Or maybe she's just hiding from the camera. Caught you on camera. It's stuck. One down.
Yeah, but you have to help
But where do
like get them out of this thing here.
Oh, okay. Where do I put these?
Just make a pile right there. We're gonna get them to the chicken sleep.
Or if the chickens eat them first. So I just untie these, right?
Yeah.
Could you cut one of these strings? That I don't have to do two. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So while you're doing this, if you find any more green beans that are still good and edible.
I don't know what good and edible is. Wait, can you cut that thing? Man, the poor leaf got a hole in it.
These plants are not easy to remove from the trellis. As we were working, we noticed that there were so many new blossoms on the plants. I decided to leave the plants in the ground and give those blossoms a chance to develop into green beans. I don't know if they'll have time before the cold kills the plant, but we'll see. We have an abundance of basil that I need to harvest. The nighttime temperatures are getting down to the low 40s and they will not survive the cold.
Which one should I use? Small one or big one?
Probably the big one, but is it gonna crawl out of there?
Oh no, they can't crawl.
I am going to harvest all the basil today. I will keep a few bundles in a jar for fresh eating for the next couple of weeks. I will also freeze a whole bunch and will dehydrate the rest. We have some yellow zucchini ready to harvest.
Oh.
These plants still have some flowers and some very tiny zucchini, so I think I will leave them in for a couple more weeks. But I will prune off some of the dead leaves or the ones that have powdery mildew. This whole area is overrun by weeds. Once the zucchini plants started to get big, it was impossible to weed around them. So this part of the garden became a mess.
We have a few rows of radish here on this bed, and so we're gonna harvest these now. I think they're ready. Maybe some of them are even past their prime, but we're gonna go ahead and harvest. This one's too small. I think I'm gonna leave that one there. You gotta choose. All right, go ahead.
Let's see, this one looks pretty good to me. Wow, that is a decent size actually. Smaller than my mom's, but still decent size. Oh, how about this one? Ooh, that one's good. Oh. I'm excited now for like whenever I eat these. Nice. How it just keeps on growing. Oh, wow, that's huge. That one's amazing. This one's kind of eaten-ish.
Yeah, that could go.
Yeah, chickens. Where are the chickens? Can you take this chicken, buddy? Thank you. Let's try this one. Ooh. Nice. Radishes. Radishes. More radishes. 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 More radishes. Yeah. More radishes. Actually, this one looks like an eggplant a little bit. Huh.
Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please subscribe and share it with a friend.
So I'm not quite sure if these acorn squash are ready. I think maybe the ones that have some orange, I think those might be ready. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some of those. Oh, it just fell off the vine.
Here is our harvest for the day. I'm actually quite shocked with how much we harvested today. The exciting thing is that there's still so much more to harvest. We still have cabbages, carrots, onions, beets, and so much more. We will have one more big harvest at the end of the month.